Hi everyone, welcome back to Full Throttle Online, episode number 10. I'm your host, Doug Townsend, and as always joined by Gord Bennett, owner-operator here at Full Throttle Motors Speedway. Gord, since we were here last, a lot's happened in the last week in racing in Ontario. We might as well kick it off with that. The sale of the Barrie Speedway. I think caught a lot of people off guard. A lot of tracks, a lot of drivers. I mean, it was well-established track, race, with racers and fans, and I mean the Canadian Tire Series going in there and everything, and traveling series, and then it's kind of a bit of a bombshell that got dropped last Thursday night, and then since then you've been busy looking at what they had for 2015 rules and schedules and working on trying to work them into our system.
Well, just to reiterate on the whole Barrie Speedway situation for people that are watching the Full Throttle Online that aren't aware, Barrie Speedway was sold, but not to be reopened.
Yes.
It got developed into another venue, and it's not coming back, and that is very unfortunate for obviously the racers, the fans, and all the people involved with the Speedway. I don't know how it all played out. I mean, you could probably go back to 365 days from 2 weeks from now, and the same thing was kind of going on around here.
Yeah.
So we move on at Full Throttle Motor Speedway, and unfortunately Barrie has not really seen. It's done.
Yeah.
So I went and I looked at what was racing there, extended our hand at Full Throttles, because a lot of the racers actually came here last year, and they tried it out and they were racing. Everybody seemed to have fun.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they told all their friends that they were having a good time and all that. And hey, we're extending our hand to say, if you want to come, you're more than welcome to come race here. We have a fun racetrack. We got good money. We got a bunch of stuff. We have a TV package. Mm-hmm. I mean, they're as much. Yeah, they are as much welcome as anybody else that comes here. So,
And with Barrie drivers in mind, and even drivers from any distance, whether it's Delaware or anywhere, a couple of the advantages that are going to be more in place this year at Full Throttle. Basically, you got 24/7 security here. I mean, you're going to be living on site, and between that and surveillance cameras and all that other good stuff, we got the campsite that's going to be going on starting.
Yeah, like actually not. If you come here on a Friday night or a Saturday night to a race, it doesn't cost you to bring your motorhome or tent or whatever you want to come here and come and stay after. It's free. Yeah. We will actually have dedicated campsites that you can put your sheds on, your gardens on, your whole thing, no different than anywhere else. So this is a way to bring families in and make them have a good time at the races and at all our events, not just the one race nights. We have other stuff going on here as well. So I'm sure that we're licensed to do it. So might as well make use of it coming up and moving forward. Yeah,
and I know like last year too, there was a number of guys took advantage of the opportunity. I mean, instead of hauling the trailer home every week just to do a nut and bolt check and then haul it back the next week, I mean, they just leave the trailer here, come back a couple hours early, do their nut and bolt check, and they're good to go.
I have some people coming from quite a distance, and I extended that, and it made a big difference. So, like I said, anything to accommodate people to come and have the opportunity to come and race here, ask me. I'm very willing to help out.
Yeah, right on. All right, so that's an open invitation to Barrie Speedway drivers or anybody from any of the tracks that want to come in. We can definitely try and accommodate them here at Full Throttle. A lot of the other stuff going on this week's been behind the scenes. We've got the guys working on the website. It's due to be released. The new website's due to be released in the next couple days.
Yeah.
A lot of work's gone into that. A lot of
Oh, it's going to be actually. We keep adding to it. That's the funny part. Is it's good and then it gets better and it's going to be great, not just for racers, where you actually can get your lineup probably on your smartphones and stuff of where you line up and where your points is. Like the guy's taking the checker flag and you already know what your points and payouts are. Like it's pretty intense with how it's going to go down. It's really awesome. So.
And it's really going to help too from the fact that with those features, especially on Friday night. I know a lot of guys they say, well, it's tight trying to get there and everything like this. I mean, when you hit Durham or you hit Mount Forest, you can get the phone, hit the button. We know you're coming. We can draw your number.
Yeah.
You can just like park it, unload it, and get ready to go.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Absolutely awesome. That if you have any, I think probably even from a regular phone, but I think the smartphones type of stuff, that's, you know, even the fans are going to benefit and family and stuff. Like there's going to be instant messaging that goes all over the place for your sponsors and families.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun.
Update drivers' profiles, websites. It's going to do a lot of neat things.
It's going to be good. And even when we launch it, it still won't have everything that will be pertinent to how the finished site will be. It will be never-ending growing. That's kind of what we do here. We take something and we polish it with what's that? Pig's ear into a silk purse.
Yeah. It's always going to be evolving. It's always going to be changing. So, but with all that work, I mean the rule packages now you've got them pretty well finalized.
They are finalized, and it's not home track rules anymore.
Yeah, full throttle.
Pretty much, it's full throttle rules. But don't kid yourself. I looked at everybody's rules and included everybody.
Yeah.
You know, I've been around this quite a while, and I know that, okay, well, take a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, accommodate as many people as you can without making major dollar changes or anything, and come and race.
And two, I mean, you can compensate a lot of stuff with weight.
Yeah.
Which, you know, we have when it comes to engine packages and different things. You know.
Like you can come like you came last year. I mean, the more I looked into the rules, the more pages we got, but it just to make sure that everybody knew what they could and can't do. Yeah. And they're also for 3 years.
Yeah.
So what you do, you know that you're locked in. You're locked in. We don't want to say, oh, you know, this is all good, but next year we're going to do this and do that. And so, you know, it's going to be a fun year. Yeah. I can already feel it. And fun year's not that far away.
No.
You know, what's the sprinting to Spring 200s, 50 days away.
50 days away.
Yeah. And for all the guys who are pessimistic and race cars are still sitting in the snow, it's 95 days to opening, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, something like that. So it's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming. You're looking at the snow, and the next thing it'll be.
It'll be here.
Yeah, go time.
Yeah,
it'll be go time.
So also with doing the rules, getting them finalized, and as you say, you kind of relooked at the Barry stuff and, you know, accommodating all them. Yeah. We also finalized the schedule and added a few new little twists in that too.
I did. I pretty much took the Thunder cars, which we kind of pushed away a little bit and gave them an opportunity to, and these are not the same cars as the street stocks. Yeah. They run on the same night. Like there's it's kind of like an A and a B. Yeah. But the Thunder cars are what you see and what run at all the local tracks, and the street stocks are what run at this track. Yeah. So a little more economical. Like I said, I went right through. There's like 10 different classes that race here. Yeah. No, and it's all good. It's gonna work out. It's been thought out not just by me, but by our whole team. Yeah. You know, it's not. I didn't just sit here and go, "Oh, I think we should do this or that." Like this is very methodical on what our process is. Yeah. I had an old racetrack owner contact me this week, and he's going on, and he asked me the question. He's like, "Well, how many classes?" He said, "I heard you got 10 or 12 classes." It's like, yeah. He's like, "Well, what's the idea behind that? Like, I've been to promoters workshops, and 3 groups or 4 groups, or the fans get upset, bored with it, and I'm like, no. I said we run double features here, so there's no being bored at Full Throttle Motor Speedway.
It's all action.
And we also have timed events and have allotted how much time in a 3-hour period that you can come here and see all this racing. So it's been thought out.
Yeah.
That's why I bought a new piece of equipment today.
You did.
A big sweeper.
Big sweeper. That'll. The guys that a lot of guys have raced here for years. The grip, and I've talked about this before. The grip that you put back into this track this year by simply just doing a lot of cleaning.
Yeah.
This new piece of equipment's going to help that.
Oh yeah. Well, the Stoltz tractors coming back. We'll have some more new equipment from Stoltz and stuff like that. They're back on board. Yeah. And I built that blower, so we already had a really good kind of track system in place. So this will just improve it. Where if there's something going on, we can go out and clean it up and be back racing 100% in less time. We don't want people sitting there watching caution laps.
No, exactly. It's all about the racing and the excitement here at Full Throttle.
Yeah.
Now with the Thunder cars that you've added to the schedule, you also put in a few more open wheel modified events.
Yeah. I did. I actually looked at what we had, and I had a couple openings. I was waiting around. I was like tossing the sprint car stuff around a little bit. I'm sure you've probably seen a few variations of let's think of this and think of that. But when it got to reality, I was like, you know what? The modified guys came and supported me to some degree last year, and that would only grow this year. So there's 5 events altogether. 2 of them are OSCAR sanctioned. The other 3 will be same as last year, like a home track rules.
Home track rules.
Yeah. So just because we had the Canadian Vintage Modifieds out, and and there was a dirt modified that raced with slicks on it. The fans liked it.
They love it.
Hey, throw the money out and they'll show up.
Yeah, that's right. So I guess the next big thing coming up for us here at Full Throttle is the drivers' meeting. February the 7th, starting at 12 noon at the Durham Town Hall, which is George Street in Durham. If you're not familiar with the area, if you're coming in from the track, headed north towards Owen Sound, through the lights, and it is your first right, just past at the bottom of the first left, sorry. Alright, right and left mixed up. It's your first left as you're heading up. Yeah, at the bottom of the hill in Durham. It's right beside the fire hall, and if you don't know where that is, then it's right next to the police station. So
so the police station and the fire hall is right next door to where we're doing this, so we'll have to keep it a little under control here.
Yeah. But kicks off at 12 noon.
Yeah. 185 George Street, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
I looked it up the other day. It's 185 George. It's not hard to find.
No.
In the metropolitan Durham.
Yeah. But kicks off at 12 noon. We broke the day into the different sections as far as classes.
We're going to get into the... we're not changing rules, we're discussing rules and defining rules of what's going on in 2015. So if you think you're coming here to change rules, I'm probably a little bit stubborn on that about this point, because I've
changed them enough.
4 months of this right now, and it's defined. So, but we'll more than make it where everybody can understand what the rules are.
Yeah.
If they don't get it.
Yeah.
So, and we will be discussing changes with, we did change some tires, like the layouts in some classes and stuff, to accommodate more cars.
Yeah, exactly.
So, we'll be talking about contingency connection.
Yeah.
That'll make a lot more sense to people, because they're not really aware of exactly how that works.
Yeah.
And we'll be talking about, and I want people to come because we want headshots and stuff.
Yeah.
So bring your fire suit and
top half of your fire suit.
And comb your hair.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And come prepared maybe to do an interview or two.
Yes, we're gonna be doing some stuff like that.
Doing some stuff there.
Yeah, absolutely. It's and registering.
Yes.
So this year, numbers are, there's no 1A, 1B, 1C stuff, it's numbered per car.
Yeah.
So you want to register your number. There's no overlapping of numbers.
Yeah.
We had a lot of issues with that last year.
Our scorers have told us loud and clear.
Yeah, we don't want to lose our scores, so and we don't want to have there was a lot of confusion over it.
Yeah.
I know they do it in dirt racing and stuff
Yeah.
like that, but anyways, we're gonna do what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Register a number. I'm sure we'll accommodate if it's a little different than maybe you run at another track in
Yeah.
a race here.
Yeah.
Maybe, if it's a 35 and then it becomes 85 or whatever.
Yeah.
It's not that hard.
So for registration, you'll be registering your car. The drivers register separately, over and above the car.
Yes.
Plus, we're also taking registrations that day for the sprint and the sprint
Yes.
200.
Just to reiterate on how that works, we've got 3 levels of car owner, or the numbers and the
Yeah.
points and everything go to that, and then the driver has their, and that's 3 levels as well.
Yeah.
So if you're a bronze driver, you can't hop in a late model,
No,
but a late model guy can drive
But-
whatever he wants.
but a guy in a train can hop into a pure stock and go back and forth.
Anything within your level,
Yeah.
so because I know we're a little bit unique when it comes to that, and I had to think about the guys from the train class because there's 3 cars and 3 drivers and a
And we
bunch
got the
of
truck
different
class
people, and then the trucks, and a lot of guys here run different classes.
Yeah.
Hey, bring 2 or 3 cars. I have no problem with that,
No.
right? But so you only need 1 driver's license, but 3 owners.
But you could have 3 owners.
because there's 3 separate payouts. So,
Exactly.
It's
It's 3 separate points of funds.
it's not
3
rocket
separate-
science.
No, it's
So.
not.
To me, anyways.
I'm sure it will be to some. Anyway, I think that anything else comes to your mind? I think we
No, get your race cars ready.
Yeah,
Because
Get
I
working.
don't know. I think that I haven't seen a whole whack of pictures out there of cars. A little bit of this and that, but I'm not sure.
yeah. And as I say, once we get into the registration meeting and get people registered, then we're going to start releasing more stuff on who's registered in all the classes and start getting more of the stories out for online and on the website and stories out in social media to get you guys some exposure out there and your sponsors and everything. So as I say, bring all that information with you to the registration meeting.
Or keep submitting us. If your car's in stages or whatever, send pictures because we will get it out to the Full Throttle Nation.
Yeah.
Like that's the whole idea is to, we will work for you to, if you have a new sponsor or this or that, let us know.
Let us know.
Show us pictures and bring pictures to the meeting, whatever that you got. It'll help you.
Yeah. We want to help you promote yourself, your sponsors, and your car and everything else. And we just do it just to, because you're part of the Full Throttle family. We're not.
Exactly.
We're not looking for monthly fees or anything like that. We're just happy to be a part of the.
Well, we're just trying to grow this company. So,
So that's what it's all about. All right. So on that note, we will wrap it up here for episode number 10, and we will see you next week. And this has been a Full Throttle production.